Hi, welcome to this introductory talk on Précis Data. Précis Data started 2 years back in stealth mode. Now we are entering the market with a unique product. This talk is structured as follows. First, we will discuss what are the financial metrics, the problems faced in creation and management of financial metrics. Then we introduce the Précis Data solution, how Précis Data works, and the typical use cases. Finally, we conclude with our long-term vision. What differentiates one financial company from another is its ability to understand the business, market, and economics to make decisions. You make decisions based on intuition developed over years of practice in the field, combined with a systematic understanding driven by data. That systematic understanding is encapsulated and communicated in metrics. Financial metrics reveal characteristics of financial data that may not be apparent from a simple review of the numbers. So arguably, acquisition, development, and use of metrics is one of the most important tasks in the company. However, it's not a simple analysis of data. Intuition and judgment also plays a part. That makes metrics difficult to reproduce. Hence, once finalized, metrics have an independent life by themselves. You don't go back to raw data and derive them each time you need them. This is one of the critical properties of a metric. Financial metrics of a company can come from many sources, internal and external. External sources include financial analyst reports, macroeconomic factors like inflation, or mark-to-market of an instrument. Internal sources include trading and accounting systems that may have a pre-built data warehouse and integrated reports. And finally, internal models, analyst estimates, or even top sites or adjustments may be additional sources. Due to lack of systematic solution managing metrics, a series of Excel spreadsheets are being used. Spreadsheets have an inherent risk. Empirically, there is a higher error rate from applications developed in Excel compared to software, even with mitigating controls. This is amplified by vastly large number of lines of code in Excel to perform the same task. This problem state is sometimes called Excel hell. There may be subtle disagreements in metrics from different sources that may stem from semantic differences, differences in opinion, differences in the timing of the ETL extracts that create the data they report against, or maybe simply the result of bugs. There are usually several drafts and scenarios prepared before a final official version is selected. Any change is a restatement. So metrics are usually reused for further analysis with confidence rather than going to underlying data. Fast forward a couple of years, the data could have changed, the opinions not recorded, and it's hard to get hold of right version of metrics in all cases. That raises the questions: where should I get the metrics? Which version should I trust? Are the metrics I am using accurate or relevant for the purpose? What is the context or the limitations of these metrics? This is the typical system of record problem. A metric system of record is the authoritative data source for a given metric and its context and limitations. All financial analysis in the company, actual or model, take metrics from and populate this system along with the context and the parameters. Error, bias, and randomness are to be expected in any analysis. An analysis methodology should be capable of handling those issues and still come up with a correct metric and an expected measurement error on it. One method for ensuring the reliability and accuracy of the metrics is the analysis of the results themselves generating them in different systems, different parameters, and different input data sets. You can also match them against expert opinion. The figure illustrates the point. For 2012 London Whale trades by JPMC, we have plotted the value at risk. Note that the model was changed in the middle. The dotted line shows the old model and solid line the new model. This kind of mismatch would have raised red flags while the whole fiasco was in progress itself, thus prompting further analysis and limiting damage. Given the size and scope of financial reporting and analysis effort, they are usually performed by a team in collaboration. Collaborative analytics includes data sharing, collective analysis, and coordinated decisions and actions. This requires the use of standard metrics as input by different analyses in collaboration. Given the sensitive nature of the financial data, security is also paramount. We propose that all the financial metrics of the company be systematically stored and shared in Précis Data. All models, all analysis in the company use exclusively the metrics stored in Précis Data and populate the results back. Any metrics shared between models will also be routed via Précis Data. Core to Précis Data is the concept of a tag. A metric is a data point, and in addition, a number of tags with values that describe the properties of that data point. These tags and tag values are predefined and managed by an administrator. The tags and tag values will be available for the user to browse and use in a pivot table-like interface. Tags can also be assigned and metrics loaded programmatically from models or data warehouses. We define an Excel range which has the arrangement of tags and tag values as shown. By formalizing the context of the data point can now be managed independent of Excel. Hence, it can be offloaded into a system for someone else to access by using tags. We introduce 4 new operations in Excel: read, write, tag, and share. Similar operators will be made available for other analytical tools and workspaces. With the data in a central system, data management, security, audit, and controls are taken care of. With the availability of persisted intermediate results, code can now be partitioned, reused, and simplified. Implementation of scenarios can be as simple as it being a new tag. Through manipulation of these tags, additional functionality can be provided. For example, copy 2016 actual scenario to 2017 budget scenario. New tags can be defined that are sum of other tags, so a whole hierarchy can be created, leading to multidimensional tag aggregation, much like the pivot table. This slide intends to demonstrate the business use cases of the product. Models depend on past data or metrics and the results of other analysis. The first task in model development process is the discovery, collection, and verification of the available metrics. At this point, you'll also understand the limitations of the metrics you need to keep in mind as you build the model. Précis Data as metric system of record is authoritative data source for a given metric and its contextual limitations. All financial analysis of the company, actual or model, take metrics from and populate this system along with context and parameters. Collaborative analysis aspect of Précis Data will support the breakup of the model into smaller pieces and development by a team. The analysis of results aspect of Précis Data will support model validation, testing of models under changing parameters and scenarios. Finally, you can make regulatory document submissions with confidence from the golden source of metrics of actuals and models. Our vision is to provide plugins for 4 Précis Data operators to all major applications which enable analytics, be it Excel, ETL tools on data warehouses and big data, analytical software supporting models like R and SAS, and pre-built algorithms like deep learning. We intend to stay exclusively in metrics management space. Thank you very much. Please contact us for further information.